With acting, you're trying to become someone else. With stand-up, I want to explore my own mind more thoroughly. And that probably sounds like horribly self-absorbed, but I like to think that it's not completely narcissistic because that exploration happens in concert with an audience. You're exploring your mind by bouncing thoughts off of a big group of people in front of you, right? You figure yourself out more and more through their reactions to you. I brought up Bill Burr, one of Bill Burr's close friends, another of my favorite comics. I've mentioned him before, Patrice O'Neal. There's an excellent documentary about Patrice called Killing is Easy. And in that documentary, Patrice says, I don't see myself as an entertainer. A juggler is an entertainer. A magician is an entertainer. I don't think a good comedian entertains anybody. For Patrice, comedy was all about telling the truth, right? You don't sacrifice your honest feelings for the sake of entertainment. You don't fake it for a laugh. And Patrice shared his perspective as authentically as any comedian ever has, right? The laughs, and they were big, deep laughs. He's very, very funny. The laughs were the result of him telling his subjective truth authentically, not apologizing for who he was. That doesn't mean that everything Patrice was saying on stage was objectively capital T true, right? He didn't get the last word on everything. Everything he said wasn't 100% accurate, but it was an authentic expression of his real lived experience in our culture. He didn't lie about how he felt. He truthfully expressed his emotions about the subjects he addressed. Subjective truth, means our individual truth, what we know or believe to be true. Objective truth, means what is true regardless of our opinions and feelings. Stand-up is about the expression of subjective truth. It's not science or math. Dennis Leary, he quotes Patrice at the end of the documentary. He says, Patrice said, "I ain't up there telling jokes. Fuck jokes. I'm up there explaining how I fucking feel, and a lot of times how I feel is fucking complicated." It's a great use of words of fucking, but anyway, that's what's so cool about stand-up. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. You aren't up there lecturing and explaining it all to the audience. You're saying shit into a microphone, and then you're watching to see, how all the people staring at you react to you. To have feelings is by definition to be vulnerable. Right? Why? Well, our feelings stir us toward action. Feelings tell us what we should expend energy and resources in seeking, right? Hunger, thirst, the need for social bonding, sex, all of these are expressions of our fundamental vulnerabilities, limitations, and ultimately mortality, right? If we don't meet our needs, we don't survive, right? Our feelings are our body's way of communicating unmet needs. To have experience moving through the world, to engage in life on any level, all of that is evolutionarily motivated by what we lack. Feelings push us out into the world to seek what we don't have. And so if you reveal your feelings, you reveal your limitations. That's kind of why it's scary. To participate in life, you have to be limited and vulnerable. You have to be mortal.